Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Auxy Morons, the only podcast where one of us is looking into getting a GamerSupps waifu cup, and it's exactly who you think it is.
Jason?
It's me. It's me. I want. I
I
want
know
to
you
have
want
my
the J
eventual-
Schlatt waifu cup.
You
It's
want
not
the
even-
titty!
no, I
Biggest
was-
Jay Schlatt fan of all time.
I mean, I was gonna say I want one of myself, but I'm not against having the J Schlatt one.
What would you even
Oh,
have
with
on yours?
the-
Your Yossified, persona, I guess?
I mean, I have a VTuber that I'm eventually gonna make, but
Okay.
with me as always are.
Hi, I'm Ani. I'm currently having a crisis, but it's okay because I'm super cool when I do it.
Hi, I'm Lynn.
I'm Blick.
Also, pretend you saw me do like a really cool peace sign. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made any sense.
Now I'm gonna just draw that. Great, Ani. Thanks.
So, yeah, I guess we do the funny music thing now.
Why did you put me up first,
No, we
by
don't.
the way?
What?
Why'd you put my song up first, by the way?
Oh, it was a random number generator. That's what I usually do.
Oh.
I
Fuck
thought
the
you
red
just
and the
put it
up. Right.
generators.
I thought you just like pulled up, you
bad.
just
I'm
slammed on.
kidding.
You're like, yep, we're good.
Trust me, I didn't want to put mine last. All right, whenever we're ready, we're going.
Okay, give me a sec.
I think we're definitely gonna have to put the music back in editing, though, because the audio quality is a little blah.
We probably
Yeah.
should.
Joy.
Like, everything sounds questionable when I start putting on music.
Yeah.
It's like Skype knows we're trying to record, so they're like, no.
It's like... It's as if the Palnot's technical problems have been transferred to us. I don't know what they're streaming is, how they're streaming today, but like, you know, I wasn't around for that. We were recording at the time that they're recording, so...
Quick question. Are we recording now?
Yes.
Yes.
So, sorry.
It's alright.
So true.
We gonna move to the song?
Yes. Can we?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
that.
Actually, no, we have to
Go.
sit in silence for about 35 minutes.
Let's actually do that, I'm kidding, actually. Moment of silence for the technical problems.
Okay, I'm gonna put on the music.
I'm gonna kill you! What the fuck was that?
I just want to put on the silly game music.
Just put on the
God.
silly game music. Put on the silly game music.
That was a
Well.
pretty good song.
I don't actually know why I
Musical
chose this song out of any other song in the entire OST, though. I think I just picked a random ass song and was like, here, you know? But, Xenoblade Chronicles, the two that are out so far that I've played, not played, I played one of them and watched it, let's play the other one, has some really banger music. I remember one time we were talking about it in, I think, the Palmot server or something, and someone was like, brought up the You'll Know Our Names song.
I did.
Yeah, you were the one, yeah. And then Solar or something.
What happened was that, so the thing about Xenoblade is that when you fight one of like their rare monsters, they have like so far they have they have a naming convention with their rare monster themes. In Xenoblade 1, it's You Will Know Our Names. In Xenoblade 2, it was You Will Recall All Our Names. So my thing was, what are they gonna call the rare monster theme in Xenoblade 3?
You will think of our names.
Hold on, I can pull
You
up
will call
some
our
of the
names.
menu. I'm gonna pull up some of the responses that we got while I'm doing that. Loon, you can continue.
Okay, so the only this is gonna sound like I'm a simp or something, but like the only reason why I got into Xenoblade Chronicles is not because of Mimi or anybody else in this group chat, but because I'm dating somebody, and as part of our contractual obligations as dating somebody, you have to allow and indulge in your partner's sexual interests. And unfortunately, I'm dating a geeb. Fuck, not a geeb. A weeb. A weeb. Not a geeb. Geeb is somebody entirely different. Geeb is somebody from a friend from ARSB. I'm not dating geeb. I'm dating somebody else.
That should not have been as funny as it was.
It's a weeb.
It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't be as funny as it is.
And it is anyway.
And because I'm dating somebody who's a weeb who likes Xenoblade Chronicles, that means I had about 100 hours worth of my life never taken back because I was watching and playing Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. I'm not, like, mad about it or anything, it's just, like... You know what I mean? That's, like, it's like, what's his name? Doofenshmirtz, and he's, like, it's not, it's like, how does it go again? The two nickels thing, how does it go?
If I had a
nickel for every time X, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah, so I replaced X with, Smash convinced me to play a 100-hour JRPG because the main protagonist got in. Oh, one second, I gotta answer the door. Ah, shit!
Okay, well, Loon answered the door. We had some serious ones, such as mine, which was Our Names Are Revered. Jason with You Will Quake at the Sound of Our Names. And then we had some joking ones, which, for example, we begrudgingly forgive you for not recalling our name. The law has happened since the last game came out. Our names have legally been changed, have been legally changed since we last met. I'm transgender now. Wait, you don't remember our names? Kinda cringe. Our names will be mispronounced by IGN. Oh, my name? Where did I put that roulette wheel again? You can't have my name. I've met Faye before. Our parents forgot to name us. And, another one that I made.
I got a good one.
Our names are really long and hard to pronounce, so it's understandable you don't remember them. Don't worry.
I'm just looking at others. Oh, what were our names again?
Yeah.
No names this time, just vibes.
Oh, fuck. I may have dropped something.
It's
Don't mind me.
pretty much all of them.
Yep.
That's pretty much all of them.
I just need to wait until Loon comes back now.
I will
Could
say
be
I
worse.
don't have experience with Xenoblade 2 yet, but I love Xenoblade 1. I think Kat said that he'd eventually lend me Xenoblade 2. We are just really bad at remembering to actually do that. But Xenoblade, good. Good characters, banger soundtrack. The soundtrack is such a banger that there's discourse about the soundtrack.
Why is there discourse about music?
Okay, it's a bit of a long story, so
Never
when
mind, don't tell
when
me.
the
Yeah, just. I mean,
I can just do a TLDR. It's not like the most serious
Is it
thing
a
in the
real
world, but, like,
TLDR or is it like in
Yeah.
quotes?
it is. It is. So Xenoblade Remake came out around 2020, and it had a remixed soundtrack. And
And
people
it's-
started getting into arguments about whether or not the remade soundtrack is better than the original. And they both have their, specifically over the main boss theme. And I'd say they both have their own quirks, but I'd say each have their own appeal for different reasons. Though some, I will just straight up say, are indeed better in the original. Some are better in the remake. I don't really have an opinion either way.
Well, it's okay. I don't either.
I mean, you haven't listened to them, so of course you don't.
Exactly. Hence, I wouldn't either. Silly.
Loon, you back yet?
I think it's a really good sign
Uh.
that they're back.
Yeah.
Just me though.
Again, I'd say something for Loon here, but I don't have anything to say about Xenoblade 2.
What about Xenoblade 3?
What about the original one?
What That about the doesn't-
non-existent
That Xenoblade 3 doesn't come out until next week. While we're
fair.
recording this.
Wait, I just have the world's best idea that's Xenoblade related we can discuss.
What?
The remake of the game for the new Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. That's one
I
of
don't
the
know why
remakes
they
ever.
did it. I think one looks worse than the Wii version.
I'm gonna
It's
be
one of the
completely honest.
remakes ever.
The remake of all time.
It's like
Yeah.
Minecraft, new Nintendo 3DS edition.
I think, if I remember correctly, there were only 4 retail games that required the new 3DS, and that was Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, Minecraft, and Xenoblade.
No, I don't think Hyrule Warriors Legends needed the new 3DS. Give me a second.
I might be wrong about that, but I feel like I remember
it looks like it
that.
didn't need the new 3DS. I do know for a fact One Bow needed it.
Well, they're like retail games, like games that I know for a fact though that Fire Emblem Warriors did need it, and as we mentioned, Xenoblade and Minecraft need it.
Yeah, I was looking up new 3DS exclusive games. I found a list.
I know there were a couple of like SNES games
Yeah.
that needed it.
Out of all of them I saw, there's only, give me a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16 total games that needed the new 3DS to run.
And how many of them were just SNES games? It's the big one.
No, the SNES games weren't included.
Wow, that's actually a lot more than I expected then.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are games like Pilot Pop Plus, Pixel
Yo,
Hunter,
that's the game of all time, you know.
Block Form. Although one of the
Block.
eShop exclusive games, apparently, was Binding of Isaac.
Oh.
Huh. Neat.
Should we move on to the next song? I know Loon's not back yet, but
Imagine they come back and they just have like this
If-
entire essay to say, and we're just like, oh yeah, sorry, we moved on.
if anything, we could just come back. We could just come back to it later. We can come
Yeah.
back to them later. Like that's a thing that we can do. Yeah. So we'll just tell them that we're gonna come back to them later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's
move on.
keep the ball rolling.
So that was No Man's Sky.
Yes.
It is very fun, actually. It has come a long way since its initial release back in, like, give me a sec, just looking it up. When it came out in 2016.
I knew it. I was gonna get.
Jeez, that's been out for a while.
I saw like gameplay of it, but that was during 2016. So
Yeah, the game was not good at launch.
yeah. So I didn't really like pay attention
Ani,
to
you're-
it.
Yeah, Ani, your mic is a bit funny.
Are you kidding me again? Ending it all. Goodbye.
They've recently, like, completely overhauled freighters, like, little ships normally that you could have just, initially it was just, building, like, little rooms, like, it was like a little base on a ship that could store your ships and transport around. But now, you can straight up just build a whole base in it.
Oh wow.
They actually also got a bit of news in the past, like recently, because it's coming to Switch.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's coming to Switch.
And not a cloud version. Which is interesting to see how they get that game to 1.
Oh, guys, I don't
Unlike
think
a
I could
game,
fix that. See? Anyway.
Unlike a game like Kingdom Hearts, which came out in the 2000s and
Got a
runs
cloud
perfectly
version
on
because screw you.
because
you didn't want
Square Enix is a fan freaking tastic company that we all love and adore.
Like, they brought the entire Kingdom Hearts series to Xbox, but they couldn't do the same for Nintendo Switch. I get if they didn't bring like Fragmentary Passage and Kingdom Hearts 3 to Switch.
No, like if it was just 3 that they had to make a cloud port for, then it would be understandable. But no, they made everything a cloud port, and they are the worst cloud ports on Switch.
The only reason I argue Fragmentary Passage and its collection should have been a cloud version is because Fragmentary Passage is built on the engine, on a prototype of the engine that would go on to make 3.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, it's also a very short thing from what I know of Kingdom Hearts. So it's not like it would be, like super taxing for super long.
I mean, at the very least, the way I'd see it is basically just make the original one that came with 1 and 2 Final Mix, complete 1 and 2 Final Mix completely offline. The Switch could one them.
I'm pretty sure that runs on PS3, if I remember.
It was originally released on PS3.
Yeah, it runs on PS3. It should be able to run on Switch.
And then, at the very least, make the one that had Fragmentary Passage online only, and make Fragmentary Passage exclusively a cloud version. I wouldn't even be mad. It'd be a unique hybrid thing to show it was possible. And then 3, make it just essentially a cloud version only.
It's still kind of weird, though. But yeah, so I don't know much about No Man's Sky. All I really know is that it started out really, really disappointing, but now
and then unlike pretty much any other company, the devs just like, okay, let's update it.
Let's make the game suddenly good.
Yeah. Mimi, if you're interested, I know for a fact the game is on Game Pass.
I still have a lot of things I need to check out on Game Pass. Like, I'm still going through Yakuza 7.
Oh, I played a bit of that. How is
7.
it? Like a Dragon.
Yeah, I'm playing through Like a Dragon right now. I'm doing my own thing on Skull the Hero Slayer. I think I might want to
play that. I have the game, I just never played it.
Also, something I should also bring up because it's kind of interesting too. In tying it to No Man's Sky, odds are you'll assume the game has a wiki.
Yeah, what about the wiki?
Yeah.
It was originally run by Gamepedia, but 3 guesses what happened to it.
Yep.
Oh.
Anywho, yeah, screw Wikia.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side... Wait, Mimi, you know what Wikia is, right?
No, I said no one likes Wikia.
Yeah, but something funny. Did you know that uBlock Origin lets you customize filter blocking?
Yeah.
And the ability to modify some parts of sites CSS?
Yeah.
Oh?
Oh boy. What?
Basically, guess who managed to make a fandom wiki actually look fairly decent as a wiki? Like,
You?
I got rid of the global sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you've seen any fandom wiki, you know for a second
Oh,
how...
no, not those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I adjusted... And because of that, I sort of adjusted a lot of other things so that it actually is centered. Like, the wiki the wiki's drop down fills the screen, like the little wiki and drop down menus. The search filter fills the screen. I removed the fan feed at the bottom of every wiki page, like,
Thank
you know,
God,
that.
I hated that.
And I have an optional one that just trims down the header so it just says, blank is a fandom games community.
I see.
All in all,
That's
it actually
cool.
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You gotta teach me
Nice.
how to do that. I have uBlock Origin right now.
If
Are
you
you-
want, I can actually send the code if you need it.
Please
At
do.
the very least, I'm on mobile. It's reasonable to the point where I can just have normal settings on uBlock and it'll just be
Yeah.
normal.
Give me a second, putting it in as code.
Just put it in the Skype group chat.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna send it in. I'm actually just gonna send it in the Discord.
Yeah, because you can put the markdown on it in Discord.
Yeah. Technically, I still have to do a fancy tap 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 symbol for it, but I get to know that it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
guess
just
we can
making
move
sure
on.
there's no personal info before I send it to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Throw this line in the My Filters tab.
Hell yeah.
And hit Apply Changes. It'll work on any fandom wiki that ends in
Oh.
fandom.com.
Too nice.
Hell yeah.
I'll do that later because
Nice.
duh.
Yeah.
If you're interested, I'll send a photo of the Minecraft wiki's first major page with and without the filters applied.
I think we're able to imagine it in our heads. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone of
I
us has
just want to make it
aphantasia.
safe, just in case,
Yeah.
since we're mentioning this on our group call.
Oh yeah. I mean that'd be good to have in editing though. Oh god, I'm to edit it in.
I've also just generally disabled my uBlock period for this to work. Again, I will stress this, if anyone's watching this in editing, these images are not edited.
Actually, they are. I made them myself.
Ani is quadruple threat.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm so talented. I'm
Oh
amazing.
my
What do you guys
gosh,
think of the
they look
filters
like
in action?
they look
It
like
looks so much
night
better.
and
Holy
day.
shit!
It looks like night and
quick.
day, dude.
That's so
I
much
can't believe
better.
they had to remake their own Minecraft logo for this.
Yeah, because Microsoft said, yeah, no, we don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
I am so mad. You know why? So you
Why?
know how we had to like transfer like our accounts to like Microsoft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that, and now Microsoft says I don't have Java Edition.
You should have gotten it for free with Bedrock.
I already had Java. Now it says I only have Bedrock.
Ani,
That
you
is
sound like your
weird.
toilet again.
I
Yeah,
don't care
you're,
right now. I'm upset.
yeah.
Also, I can't
Um,
change it. So
Speaking of No Man's Sky, here's its wiki with a before and after on the fandom wiki too, because
Mhm.
generally a nice little thing too, because I had to learn a lot about how a fandom works in terms
Yeah.
of those setups. Give me a sec. Actually, screw it. I'm just gonna temporarily copy out my own code and for the No Man's Sky wiki show what it looks like without the with uBlock itself normally,
Mm-hmm.
just because it make it look a bit nicer. Give me a sec. Yeah, just check the chat again. It's a bit less noticeable.
Yeah.
yeah, I
I can't tell the difference. I'm kind of blind.
What's the difference?
Yeah, it's the sidebar. The sidebar's gone.
Oh, we're just idiots. We didn't even notice that. The bright ass
Okay.
yellow thing in the corner. We didn't even...
I was looking for the smaller details, and it's like right in front of me.
Yeah, I was completely overlooking it. The darkest
Oh.
spot is underneath the candlestick, after all.
So
And
poetic.
I almost just wiped my own filters. Thank God I copied them. I might actually share this with some other folks I know afterwards, just for the sake of showing
Share
it.
it with everyone you know and love.
Yeah, this is a great information to have.
Yes.
Makes fandom again. I'll say this in a post I once seen. Support fan one wikis like Super Mario Wiki and Wii Kirby wherever you can.
I remember people behind the. Yeah, sorry.
Those are generally much more nicer to navigate. And although it is awkward that thanks to like some of their names, like the Kirby wiki being having a pun with Wee Kirby, with Kirby, it's adorable. But it comes with the cost that the fandom wiki, the fandom one, the version of the wiki one on fandom,
Pops up
trumps
first.
pops up first in Google search results. Because it has the words Kirby wiki, which is exactly what someone's looking for.
Yeah. I remember somebody who was the fans of Luca that I know were trying to make a wiki for, Luca.
Yeah.
And considering how deep the lore goes and stuff like that, we were like trying to figure out a way to consolidate it all on a wiki, but we were like, Wikia sucks. It sucks balls.
It really does. Which is why I'm so glad that stuff like Pokemon have Bulbapedia and Cerebi, stuff like that.
I also like that generally now they seem to be a bit more up to date about it. Like the ARMS Institute, which is the ARMS wiki, just straight up realized the issue and just had ARMS wiki in its URL.
Yeah.
Instead of stuff like Wookiee Bound. Although the only issue is when you do Animal Crossing wiki. Give me a second to type it in and see what happens. Again, it comes up right above Wikipedia.
I mean, at the very least, people know, at least, when it comes to, fans of the stuff, usually people will know if there's an option for that.
Yeah.
If there's an option for, an actual, not wiki,
they'll do it.
Most folks will generally know that's the better wiki to hit.
Yeah.
But
you have to be initiated into the fandom first.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta be...
the only issue. If you don't know the difference between the two, you're not a wiki, not a major member of the fandom, just simply new,
You're
just
done
not gonna lower wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
My, I think it's to finish my sentence first, but I was saying how the wiki for Luca, Born of a Dream, they're trying to make it using Mirahis, which is, media wiki, which is, stuff that runs Wikipedia. But in order to make a Mirahis wiki, you have to, request one. And I'm like, we're not gonna get one in time, are we? And the wiki, the hype for Luca would die down, so, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it's awkward, because MediaWiki itself, you can just download, install, and configure.
Yeah, it's open source, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and at the very least, there's hosting services that have wiki farms.
Yeah, like Mirahis, if I recall correctly. That's one of them, I mean.
Yeah, because technically, Wikia runs on MediaWiki.
Yeah.
It just forces their design choices on the wiki itself.
Yeah, ugh.
Moral of the story, Wikia sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More of the
Don't
story
support
regulation
Wikia.
kind of sucks in
Don't
this
support
regard.
Wikia.
So,
You wanna move on to the next song?
next song. Oh,
Yeah,
my neighbors
Not
are
the
here to
neighbors.
celebrate with us.
Not the neighbors.
They're here to listen with us, actually.
Yeah, next song.
Total.
I'm gonna come out and say this. This sounds like a boss fight theme, but for the Skype ringtone.
Oh my
It
god.
kinda does.
You're not
I'll hear you
wrong.
out on
Don't
this
say
one.
that out loud, though. I'm
But
kidding.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah, like
It
the
is.
early game set in the early 2000s, like internet sort of thing. The final boss is you duel via like a Skype bridge connection. I don't know, and it's just
Oh.
this song.
Oh my god.
No, you
Funny,
play a
isn't it?
Skype fighting TeamSpeak. You play a Skype fighting TeamSpeak.
You know how there's like that remix of the Discord ping?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Like the Discord, the Windows XP era soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe you're calling it a soundtrack, but you're not
I
wrong. It
I
is
just
a
can't come
soundtrack.
up with the first name for the theme.
But yeah, Ani, I guess talk about songs.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with Genshin music. I think it is the music of all time. Like, whenever I play the game and I'm just having like the worst like fucking time, like grinding or something, and then get wishes and then don't get the character I want, which is fun, I can at least tell myself, well, at least the music's pretty nice and helps me immerse.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great distraction for the indescribable rage I feel when I start losing.
That's how I
And
feel. Sorry.
sucking and crying. I don't cry. That's a joke. Don't cry.
I
over
mean,
my
it's
feelings.
natural to
Unless
cry.
you're
Like,
sad.
it's okay
Like,
to cry
Unless
if
a
you want to
sad moment
cry.
happens
I
in your
think
video
he- I
game,
think
then
he
you
means-
then you
Also,
can cry.
I haven't spent money on the game in a while, so be proud of me.
I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know it's hard because like
I need it.
I know it's hard because like I play Clicker Kingdom and I know what it's like to play a gacha game that you really want to spend money on.
Gotcha games are like my enemy, but they're also like my wife. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I normally just frequent like a hobby, like a subreddit that just discusses drama in like random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Actually found a recent one that appeared on the list about Genshin.
Oh.
Oh, what was it
What's the
about?
drama?
No,
about
it's just
this
simple.
time?
It's just simple. It's just give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up real quick.
It's gonna be the most complex thing.
No,
It's gonna
no,
be
it
the
isn't.
thing about the
It's
skin tones,
It's
isn't
just
it?
people Genshin fans assuming the appeal of the characters is because they're quote unquote thick.
I am
boy.
so sorry, but hearing that coming out of your mouth
Oh.
is especially funny.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a little funny.
basically-
A little humorous.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
Pretty much like, oh, someone's at least as the post put it. So every time a thirst post for one of Genshin's very stylishly dressed slim and tall white boys goes outside the target audience, at least one guy will go, "Oh, Genshin fans would explode if they see a Guilty Gear character."
Oh. And I probably would. I don't know.
Have you ever
Someone
seen the Guilty Gear
Which is
character?
the same
Ollie?
person,
No, I have
even though
not.
I've experienced secondhand that that's
Hold on,
not
I'm
the
pulling
case.
up a Guilty Gear. I'm pulling up a Guilty Gear character right now.
Mimi, get on this
For
shit.
sure.
You need to. Sorry, Rick. Go ahead. Continue.
Hold,
Yeah. No, it's just
All right.
relating to the major post. I think I've seen another one,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna quickly find it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
all right, I am
Sorry.
sending.
There's actually a two.
Actually, what? Sorry, you cut out.
Two actually. Small drama in relation. This time it's about the subreddit.
Oh gosh.
Pretty much someone posted an image of Chilled, just without a shirt. It's nothing. He's still wearing normal clothes. He's just not wearing a shirt.
Who's Shield?
Chilled.
Number
Oh,
15,
child.
Burger.
No,
The
Chilled.
last thing
Tartaglia,
you said.
Ajax, whatever you want to call him.
This is
The last
Chilled.
thing
Give
you
me a
want
sec.
to
Give me
Okay,
a sec. I'm posting
Ani,
it in the
uh,
Discord. This is Chilled.
I sent a Guilty Gear
That's
character
child,
on
Yes.
Skype. I don't know.
Yeah, child.
Oh,
I hate that bitch.
Me too. Not gonna lie.
just like
Oh,
posted
she
it.
is so
um,
fine.
That's a
Apparently,
gay them, by the
that's-
way.
This
That's a-
this made the major
You're
thing is
completely right.
basically.
I'm going humana.
So, sorry,
Me too, honestly.
it was an edit of his birthday art since his birthday was recent.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then posted it as tagged as not safe for walk on the main subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the post got mass reported, taken down by Automod. A mod put it back up. Another mod took it down, citing Rule 5 again, killed without a shirt, and it was even mocked not safe for work. And then Rule 7, one OC original content post per 3 days or something along those lines. It was
Oh
an
my
edit.
god.
That is one of the rules ever.
That is the saddest shit I've seen.
Yeah. It's not...
Also, I thought you guys were
an
talking
ugly
about
bitch.
chilled as in the
Although
YouTuber.
the reason it happened, it was a.
I was thinking of chills.
Give me a
I was
sec,
thinking
just
of
wanna say
chills,
this real
not
quick
chilled.
before I continue on.
That's kind of fun.
I hate that Skype shows the history of everything that's uploaded to this chat because...
It's definitely. Why were you
It's
guys
certainly a
looking at
time.
Monster High?
Blame Burke.
I mean, granted, a similar fan art sort of thing occurred with one of the female characters, and that was not taken down. So,
Is it
That's so
got you?
messed up.
Be honest.
let me look at the list. It was not Ganyu, I don't think. It was
Oh.
Shenhei.
Who's that
That
one
makes
again?
sense.
No offense, I don't remember that one.
Talk about
Shenhei.
What? Which one is that one?
Shenhei. I'm just posting her art on the Discord.
White
All right.
pretty lady.
It's also on the Discord.
Oh, the hips lady.
Yeah, the hips lady, and that was not taken down immediately, unlike killed.
At least she's hot in my heart.
Yeah. Next song?
I
Unless
I
somebody
guess?
has someone else to say.
I
Yeah,
think I'm
like
good.
if you guys have.
I'm still laughing at Ani's reaction to Testament.
Just me looking at Eddie characters going ma 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 ma.
Yeah.
Tora
Hence-
be like,
This pretty lady, I don't know her name, but she's pretty.
that's Testament and they're a gear, if
What?
I recall correctly?
I didn't.
Yeah, they're
hear-
gear.
I
Yes,
didn't-
they're here.
They have like succubi following them around.
Hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also a girl in Guilty Gear that I know for a fact has a dolphin.
Yeah, May.
Yeah.
She's
Everyone
part of
knows May.
a group of sky pirates.
What's this game called again?
Guilty Gear Strive.
Well, Guilty Gear is the
The
series.
series,
right?
and Strive is the game that
How hot are the other characters? We can continue
also
on. I just
very
want to know.
hot.
Give me
I
a second.
just see someone
Yeah.
with huge tits immediately.
Yeah, Bikin. Oh gosh, not Bikin.
Yeah,
Probably
that's like the
Viking.
first thing I've seen. Yeah, it is.
Either
Yeah,
Viking.
It doesn't make
Okay, I was
sense,
about to say
guilty.
it's either.
Yeah,
either
this is I
Viking
think
or
I got an image of May for you if you're interested, if you haven't seen her.
Yes.
May is so cute. Her new design is so cute. I love it.
Oh, that's so cute. You guys are actually just here to fuel me.
Yeah.
Send
Yes.
me
Yeah,
people,
let's-
and I go, wow, so pretty.
Wow, so
Let's-
horny.
We just show
Not
a
sexual, but
we just show a girl like a character from Guilty Gear to Ani, and they're like, and she's like, woman.
We should have like an episode where we just
Look
rate.
on
We
it.
should have an episode where we just give Ani like characters and have her
Oh.
rate them.
Have to rate
Oh,
them.
I gotta show I gotta show these
Wait.
two images back to back because
Okay.
it's good. Give me a
You
second.
Uh-huh.
want me to rate them? Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
This
I
character's
thought
name.
that was Joseph's joke.
Soul
Bad Guy.
I'm gonna show you another image because it's the same person,
Mhm.
technically in a way.
Mhm.
Like this character's name is Soul Bad Guy,
So
Are
good
you
guy. Oh my
fucking
god.
kidding me?
No, I'm
Which-
not. That's
which
actually.
No, wait,
resulted
that's
in
the
many
real
guy.
people putting this guy along with this guy.
Who is that?
Saul
Saul
Goodman
What?
from
Not only
Breaking
that,
Bad.
What?
Not only that,
I'm
but
so good.
full bad guy is
Says you do.
Is
That's
a good
his nickname,
guy.
I think.
full bad guy is the hero, and Saul
Did you have,
Goodman, from what I know of Breaking Bad, is a villain.
Criminal lawyer. Not a criminal lawyer. A criminal lawyer.
Not a defense attorney, but a criminal
And
lawyer.
God,
I
my
was-
favorite.
I was about to say
favorite
an
show, my
offense
favorite
attorney.
Character.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Um,
That was so good.
Also,
Why didn't I think
um,
about that?
Teru, is it okay if I show Ani Jacko Valentine?
Yes?
Yeah, Jacko's pretty poggers. She's my favorite.
Show her,
She's
show
one
her
of my
the Jacko pose. Show her the
Solid
Jacko
7 out of
pose.
10.
she's one of my favorite Guilty Gear characters. The
Yeah,
other
same.
hasn't come back since the third game.
Which
Um,
one is that?
Implying there's multiple games.
Yes, there is. There's so many Guilty Gear games. Oh my
There-
god.
In the main series, there's 5.
I'm just pulling up
I'm
more
looking all
Guilty
these on
Gear
my
characters. I'm just picking them at random because I don't even play Guilty Gear.
Okay, so you know
Uh,
how I cut my
Anyway,
hair
what's
recently?
fun-
Oh wait, I want to say something first.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I cut my hair like to bob cut recently was because I saw Erica from Guilty Gear Strive, and I was like, her, I must become her.
Okay, let me look her up.
Erica Bartholomew.
Her
is
last
full name.
name's Bartholomew?
Yes.
Slay. Oh, she's
What?
cute.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be like her. She's so cute, and she's the president of the United States of
Are there any-
America at 17 years old.
Cartoon characters with a wolf cut?
Oh,
Just a general
oh,
question.
did you
What
guys
happened?
know? You guys remember May White?
Yeah.
Did you know
Yeah.
she has a pirate crew?
Yeah, I just said she's
Pirate!
a Sky Pirate.
Yeah, she's a sky
You
pirate.
got me. You got me. I love pirates.
Like,
Ani, what were you
here's
saying
May and her
before?
crew.
Ani, what were you saying before about wolf cuts?
So, is there any characters with a wolf cut? Because now that I think about it, there aren't any.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it's a good
I
thing.
thought
to talk
one of
about
them was
Guilty
a-
Gear.
I don't know what was the point of
the
player
next-
character.
the
I
next-
am losing my mind.
I thought so
The
too.
next song is made by the people who make Guilty Gear. So let's move on because we've been
Yeah, let's
delaying
move on.
forever.
This
Yeah.
almost went as long as me doing the No Man's Sky.
Okay, give me a sec.
Okay, so I'm mildly disappointed that Kat got to talk about a BlazBlue song before I did, but you know what? Technically, that was an X-Blaze song, not a BlazBlue song. Yes, it's a spin-off of BlazBlue, but I don't care. Just let me have this. Uh, so,
I'll hear you
BlazBlue.
out on this one.
BlazBlue. Personally, my favorite fighting game series. It is. I got introduced to it due to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle because that was coming out and it had Persona and Ruby characters out of it, and I liked Persona and Ruby at the time, so I decided to look into the other stuff. And I still love Under Night, but BlazBlue is my bread and butter at this point. Fantastic story. Well, okay, not fantastic story. It's one of the stories of all time. But great characters, banger music as you've just heard.
Tumblr sexy man.
Yes. I almost forgot that we had that conversation. But I will get into that in a second.
Mhm.
So, how do I combine all of those aspects into something I love? Well, if you know my channel, then you will know that most of it is inspired by one character in particular, Yuki Terumi. Oh my gosh, this mother
Little
effer
bitch
sucks.
boy.
I adore him.
Little bitch boy.
He is awful, and I adore him. He's the main antagonist of the entire BlazBlue series, and he is just an awful not an awful human being because
He's not even
technically
human.
a deity. Yeah, I was about to say he's a deity. So he is just an awful being. He's absolute garbage given human form, and I love him for it. Because you get some of the best lines out of him. You get some of the best lines out of him. You get some of the best voice acting out of him. Shout out Eric Davies, and I forget who's the guy who voices him right now. Give me 1 second.
How dare you forget? I'm kidding, it's
I
fine.
can't believe this.
Yeah.
Okay. Doug Erholtz. Both of them are
Like a guy.
fantastic.
Certainly a guy.
One of the guys ever.
Of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about Terumi music-wise is that he has the most songs out of anyone.
Doesn't he
No.
live performances or some shit? Of guitar music or some
okay,
shit? I think I read that on his wiki once.
So most BlazBlue characters have one or two songs. Occasionally they'll have more if they're a character that has different forms,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll occasionally have like one or two versus themes. Terumi has 8 character themes.
I thought we were gonna say 18.
Or 80.
No, 8. And then if you include some other stuff, he has 12.
What is this, some
So,
other stuff?
So you have his 2 themes when he is the 2 Hazama themes, which is Hazama is one of his vessels. You have the 2 themes that is Terumi taking over for Hazama, which the song that just played is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You have the theme of him. You have his own theme when he has his own body. You have the theme of him in the Susanoo armor, and you have the final boss theme, which is his. And I think I counted 1 too many, because I think I counted 1 too many. That's 7.
You're bad at math,
then-
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm bad at math. But then you count some extra stuff, which is the vocal versions of the Hazama theme, which is Gluttony Fang. The Terumi and Hazama's body theme, which is the one that we just played, Endless Despair. And you have the versus themes, one against him as one with him against Ragna as Hazama, and one against Hakumen as Susanoo. Well, actually, two against.
I gotta say, this entire thing feels like, I like your funny words, Magic Man. How it feels to me
Okay,
right now.
but the point is that this is the second version of Endless Despair, because when they did the third game in the series, Chrono Phantasma, every character from every song from Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift had a remix, and that also has its own discourse, but I'm not going to get into that. But this is the second version of Endless Despair.
Swear to God.
And it is my favorite song in this game. It's so good. It's just so metal.
I'm going to say one thing, though. Sorry to interrupt. But
yeah, go ahead.
I swear I heard the first opening chords to Sarno's Perfect Math class in here.
Oh, no.
What?
It goes like da 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 da. It goes like that, and I was like, "What do you mean that's in here?"
If that was in there, I doubt it was intentional. But yeah,
I beg to differ. I think it was very intentional.
So Sarno's Perfect Math class is some Toho, so I highly doubt it'd be in here. But like, if it was.
But yeah, funky song for Funky Guy, from Funky Game.
I can't believe you're vilifying this dude.
No, he is awful. He is an awful person. I adore him though.
You always tend to like the villain characters.
Talking about their favorites from their second game. I hate him so much, but I love him.
No, the thing is that, like, he is an awful person. He caused so much death and destruction. He essentially is manipulating the government.
Slay! Gaslight you keep girl boss.
He's girl bossing. Yeah, he's manipulating the government.
I think he's god bossing.
He pretty much was the cause of thousands of deaths and is the reason why everyone in BlazBlue lives on mountains.
Are you sure?
Yes, that is actual canon lore, by the way.
Wait, really? Goddamn. Who's Azrael then? Why doesn't he have any problems?
Wait, if I'm remembering this correctly, I know for a fact Teru once showed an image, at least I found somewhere from them. It's a flowchart of Teru with is this character's trauma caused by Terumi?
The only character doesn't have problems, and that the non-existent problems aren't caused by Terumi, is Azrael, and that's just because he is a strong man who just wants to punch things. Like, that's his entire character.
Is he the dude that broke through the impenetrable force just by breaking it open with his bare fists?
Yes, his whole thing is that he was sealed away because he was too strong and just wanted to fight everyone.
Speaking of brick, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I know that Azrael has no problems.
But yes, if there is a problem in the BlazBlue universe, blame Terumi for it. Loon, can you edit in the flowchart? Okay. All right. I mean, that's really all I have to say about the song. I think the only person that would have anything else to say is Loon.
Yeah.
I just hate that you made a post on Tumblr asking if he's a Tumblr 6 man.
Oh
hate
yeah,
it
I
here.
should probably talk about that conversation.
Let me look this up real quick. Let me
So-
look something up real quick.
What
So,
are you looking
So,
up?
so
for
hold on.
context,
Wait, before. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say something about Tumblr sexy men in general.
Mm-hmm.
So you ever heard of Myers-Briggs types, like personality
Yes.
types?
Speaking of Tumblr
Yeah.
sexy men, I want to show you guys something. Thank you,
Yeah.
Teru. Thank you, Teru, for reblogging this a while back.
No!
My lord.
oh
Biblically
yeah,
accurate
forgot.
sans.
I forgot that when no, okay, so that's 02 from Kirby. People were trying to go on a campaign about
They
making
have an
Making the original 02 a Tumblr sexy man?
yes.
Isn't 02 an anime character?
You're thinking of a different 02.
Oh.
Oh boy. Someone else.
The
What if I brought
the 02
upon
from
the
Kirby-
person who made it? What if I brought upon this cursed land?
the
Somebody
02
followed it up
from
with the-
Kirby is the embodiment of darkness and
Mhm.
is a biblically accurate angel that bleeds from its eye and has a thorn tail.
Same.
Ah.
Why'd I say same?
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Brick?
Rick?
Brick was saying something earlier.
Another one, same person. A biblically accurate Onceler.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Stop this!
I hate.
I can't
I
do
forgot I
it anymore.
reblogged this. I
Why
forgot
did you
I reblogged
reblog this, Mimi?
Final one, Time
I
Turner.
don't know.
Time Turner J.
I
Responded
fucking
with,
knew it! Oh my god. Sorry. I'm
"You
so
leave
sorry.
me no choice."
No.
His name's Terumi Yuki, right? Yuki?
Yeah, Yuki Terumi.
Fucking knew it. So here's this thing. So this has to do with Myers-Briggs types. I don't give a shit if you don't know or care about it. I just gotta say something. A majority of every Tumblr sexy man is an ENTP or an ENFP with the occasional INTP. If you looked up their characters, you would get the same exact fucking thing. And I just looked up Terumi, and my theory was correct.
Wait, which one is that? The campaigner?
The debater.
Oh, okay. Thank God, because I'm a campaigner, and I was like, wait, imagine if I was
But
Tumblr sexy
ENFPs
man.
are often there too.
What?
ENFPs are often Tumblr sexy men too.
No, I'm a Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't even know what type I am anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I was
Okay.
an ISFP, but now I'm like having a crisis.
So yeah, I need to give context for the whole Tumblr sexy men conversation. So in a group chat that me and Ani are in, Whoosh, and also Whoosh is in it. So we, at some point, they had posted a video about Tumblr sexy men, and hold on, I'm looking through the
Yeah, I'm just digging through the
chat
group.
right now.
I'm just digging through another server I'm in just to add on to this. Found
So
it.
yeah, they had sent a video about Tumblr sexy men at some point. It was the Tumblr sexy men iceberg, and
the shocking thing about
it
that
made me
iceberg-
think.
Oh, sorry.
It made you think? Whoa.
Oh my god, he can think, guys.
It made me think. What characters from niche stuff count that I like count as Tumblr sexy men? And my first thought was the protagonist, Ragnar the Blood Edge. So I brought it up to Loon and Cat because they're the only other BlazBlue fans that I regularly talk to. And they were, specifically Loon was like, okay, no, but Terumi is. And not only did it lead to me finding out that Hazama had the Tumblr Sexy Men wiki page, but pretty much the entire BlazBlue fandom on Tumblr agrees.
Wait,
Must be
let me
nice.
see. I need to see that post now, because you made on Tumblr. Let's see. Naria2.tumblr.com. Who am I following? I'm following Mimi on Tumblr. 1 second. Where is this? Oh no, I had to reblog too much afterwards. Shit. Fuck. Search. Terumi. Let's see. 9 notes. That's not a lot of people.
I mean, I don't see a lot
At
of
least some
BlazBlue
people agree,
fans
I guess.
on
Yeah,
Tumblr.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't see a
I
lot
just
of
sent an
BlazBlue
image.
fans on Tumblr.
I was trying to
No.
say so much about this. I forgot I was muted.
Oh no.
Basically, there was one other sexy man, and it's that.
Zachary from Off, yes.
Yep, that was a real
He's
sexy
a
man.
Tumblr sexy man?
Have
He
you
was
not
a
seen him in
was a
Tumblr sexy
2014?
man.
Okay, no.
He was all over
He was
Tumblr in
one of the first-
2014.
He was one of
Never
the
mind.
first
I
Tumblr sexy men.
Yeah, he was one of the originals, the OGs, my dude.
The veteran.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, now that conversation's done, I think.
Yeah.
What have people been playing? So, in case, I recently got, Kill la Kill If, which, ironically, is also made by the people who make Guilty Gear and BlazBlue.
Arxis.
But, yes, Arc System works. Great game. I will say, though, why did they lock the freaking training mode behind story progress? Who does that?
Huh?
Like, I need to know what kind of mother efforts lock the training mode of a fighting game behind story mode. But
What are you looking at me for?
How are you?
Yeah.
yeah, other than that, haven't really been playing too much stuff. I mean, I finished the story mode of the Pokken tournament. That was a thing that happened.
Yeah. I
Um,
haven't been doing a lot on my end. Sorry.
I had a fair amount of games. I played through technically 3 games. I'm on pause from one of them.
Mhm.
There's the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
That was a decent experience, fun experience to go in blind.
Mhm.
Are we gonna be able to do Ultra Deluxe spoilers? I mean, the game's been out for like a month.
We could just do what we usually do and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
there's XYZ spoilers."
This
Every
means we
single
have
game
gone
after.
about.
Because
Yeah,
I've
every
pretty much
episode.
done every achievement, including the difficult to get achievement. I'll
Oh,
say that.
what about
If you
isn't
know,
there,
you know.
Isn't there an achievement that you have to wait 10 years before you play it or
Yeah,
some shit?
super go outside.
Yeah.
Because the original achievement in the original Source release, HD remake, was
Mhm.
go outside, don't play Stanley Parable for 5 years.
Ah.
Hence
And this
Super
one
Go.
is don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years.
I
Gotta
see.
wait an
There's
entire
also
decade.
Commitment, which is play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Like 24 hours?
1.9% of players have this achievement.
24 hours of Stanley Parable, or?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, they also recently added a quality of life update, as they put it, with the world's most amazing image. It's like the lift sequence from the game,
Uh-huh.
but it's blood, and there's discount stock images of a bunch of people in suits giving thumbs up.
Wait, how do they track if it's a Tuesday? Do they use your system?
I assume it's a system clock
Yeah,
thing.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also how they track the
Also, just
go outside and
one-
super go outside.
there's one thing I want to give, and it's a spoiler for Stanley Parable. So, yeah. Odds are, I'm just going to do a silence before saying it. So odds are you guys know about the epilogue thing, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
this
don't.
movie. Fun.
Very
It's
different.
basically, it's a step required to obtain test achievement, please ignore.
Is that a bucket?
No, it's Test achievement, please ignore, is the achievement that's obtained after gaining what is called all plot essential endings
Mm-hmm.
and beating the game like 5 times.
I see.
Which you will obviously do on your way to get that ending.
Mhm.
Those done. Basically, what it initially starts after you get the bucket stuff unlocked, like Stanley Parable 2.
Mm-hmm.
But then go out of your way to collect all 5 collectibles.
Oh.
Because there is something behind all of them.
Is it that weirdly shack-looking thing?
The memory zone?
Yeah, that.
No. It plays a role in the ending, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, initially, you first get access to the memory zone before you even get the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first thing you get access to as the initial new content ending.
Yeah.
But basically, after you get all 5, the game starts like normal, until you get to the hallway where the narrator stops you, and it's like, I really liked the memories we had of collecting all these collectibles. So basically, you go back through go through like a hallway, reminiscing basically on every single place you got a collectible, including like a moment where the narrator's like, I like this one so much, I made a video of it. He
Oh my
like
God.
lazily made Windows Movie Maker
Oh my
video
god.
with like music playing while the narrator's like, where's the collectible? Right there! It was the proudest 5 minutes the narrator has spent.
Oh my gosh.
So happy.
And then basically, after you collect all of them again, keep in mind, as you recollect them, the counter is just going higher and higher past 5.
Oh?
It's like, first time you grab it's like 6 out of 5.
Oh?
So on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, the narrator I think the narrator ends up stopping, and it gives a bit of backstory as to why it's Stanley Parable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's already done these stories so much, like going through all of his endings of his story, that he created Stanley so that it could be fresh to him every time, someone to not make the decisions.
Oh.
And technically, like, okay, after this one, I'll retire Stanley. And then it gives you one of the office, like restarts. But something else happens.
Mm-hmm.
Epilogue. You select Epilogue from the main menu, and then you're lost back in that desert. If you know Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe and seen footage, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
After one, it blacks out a bit, like Stanley has a file, and then you come to the remains of the memory zone.
Oh.
I'm not going to go much in detail. What happens eventually is that you'll run into the settings guy, which for all intents and purposes is the guy who like told you like, yo, please set the current time. Move the slider until the cat and dog are friends. That guy?
Mm-hmm.
Which is because you actually need to fire up the game at least 5 times and see all his initial dialogue to get this ending, get the epilogue.
Oh.
Because he then offers you something.
Mm-hmm.
Keep making Stanley Parable sequels. Basically, it's like a choice, and after this option, every time you boot up the game, you're brought to a menu where you like pick 2 words from a drop list of random words. And it's like, for example, for me, I'm just gonna pick one of them for my screenshots.
Uh-huh.
The Stanley Parable 12, now with added sequels. But basically, afterwards, the settings guy decides, I'll give you something to make up for this. It's fixed, pretty much. And since after the normal endings, all the major endings have been unlocked, you can access the Stanley Parable 2 ending again.
Oh.
And if you go to the achievement machine that was broken and pull the handle, it actually works.
Oh.
And you'll give in test achievement, please ignore. Even better, another thing happens. I won't explain what it is because I still want people to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you guys after the call if you want.
Alright.
But basically, yeah, that's one of the more in-depth endings. There is also something funny because you actually get access to those endings again,
Mm-hmm.
like the new content and new content and Stanley Parable 2 ending. Meaning you can take the bucket into them.
Oh gosh.
The first one, the new content endings, basically you just vindicate the narrator for his choices.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing really special that happens with Stanley Parable 2, but if you actually take the bucket into the room where the bucket itself is visible, like
Uh-huh.
you can see the bucket, it is the narrator get panics given how much much buckets and reassurance that is in the room. Promptly followed up with an explosion that destroys both buckets.
Oh.
Yeah. Ultra Deluxe was a fun time.
I guess it wasn't an instance, rather it was a reference.
Yeah. I also played through the entirety of the original Mirror's Edge.
Oh, nice.
That was
Oh,
a
nice.
fun game.
I remember that you wanted to do that.
What's the game that you have on pause then?
Resident Evil 4.
Ah.
I
I'm
will
just
say we're probably gonna need to end it soon. My battery is starting to get a bit low.
I
Yeah.
could tell. I could tell.
Yeah.
Loon, what have you been playing?
Xenoblade?
Ani, what have you been playing?
I've been playing like one game, and that's Neon Abyss. Woo! I love bullet hell roguelikes. Sweet!
There are good things about Neon Abyss.
I think we're good.
Is that? Yeah, is that about it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can start wrapping it up.
Mm-hmm. Ani, play us
alright.
out.
Yep.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Bye.